Alright guys, welcome back. So, today, day after Memorial Day, Tuesday, so a little bit of gaming news going on. Biggest thing I guess is E3 is coming up next week, starting June 11th to 13th, with a couple things coming out the 7th to the 9th. Now, you would think with E3 coming out just in a little over a week, the gaming news would be a little slow or boring, but no, not at all. Nintendo, or I guess Pokemon in general, decides to announce, hey, we're going to have a conference this week. So tomorrow, or tonight, they're going to be showing us some more Pokemon-related things. Not really too sure what to think of that. They also said that next week, the 5th, just, a week before they actually do their E3 Direct, they're going to be having a Pokemon Direct. Now, the only thing I can imagine is that they want to go in-depth in the game, kind of like what they did with Super Mario Maker 2, and they don't want to take up 15-20 minutes of their E3 Direct to show more Pokemon things. I mean, Pokemon's probably a game that deserves its own Direct anyways, so why take care of an E3 which is supposed to show like all your other new stuff when everyone already knows about Pokemon? It's not old news, but we definitely want to see what it's about, and that's probably its own Direct easily. I hope they show us actual gameplay, actual Pokemon fighting, hunting, collecting, however you want to refer to it. And I just started playing Pokemon Let's Go the other day, which I never thought I was going to, but I rented it, and I'm like, alright, I hope that they give us the option to play Pokemon Sword and Shield with the ability to look at the Pokemon wandering around, because it's so nice just to be like, oh, I want to go collect that guy, or I want to go over there, or I don't want to fight him right now. Well, not fight in that game, but per se. You know what I'm saying. I don't want to run into that Pokemon and go into a sequence. So I really hope that this just tomorrow or next Direct shows us everything in game, what it looks like, and the ability to have the Pokemon running wild. I know maybe some like the old style, but with today's technology, why can't we just have a setting to say, hey, they're invisible? They're not invisible. Simple as that. Of course, not to the developer, probably. But tomorrow, or tonight's plans, I have no idea. Maybe things that aren't necessarily related to the game, but are related to the Pokemon world. Maybe new Pokemon update for Pokemon Go, Pokemon Switch like accessories that you're going to be able to buy with the game, or things like that. I don't know. Who knows? Can't wait to find out. That's exciting. That's probably the biggest news for me for today. I'm really excited about. So E3 coming up less than a week, or a week and a half, and Nintendo's still dropping stuff. That just makes you hope E3's Direct for Nintendo is really good at this point. Because if you're taking out Pokemon, what are you having there? So you think if it was weak, they'd just keep Pokemon there. But alright, let's move on. Okay, in other news, Sony says they're not releasing any new PSVR headset with the PS5 on launch. Totally acceptable. I don't think we're there yet for an update. Because in my mind, the PSVR works fine. Great for what it is. Now, they probably know firsthand that the PSVR probably works even better with the PS5. So if they can make PS5 games that run on the PSVR, I can only imagine that it's going to look good. I mean, if the PS4 Pro makes PSVR look better than the PS4, then the PS5 is probably going to make PSVR headset survive even another year or so before Sony's like, all right, now let's come up with a new thing. Because I would imagine the next time around, high resolution, new controllers, so it's going to cost a bit. So why don't we let people enjoy PSVR to show that they support it, and have it so that way the next time around you're not buying a whole new system right away. So if they were launching, you'd be like, oh, there's $1,000 for my new PSVR and PS5. Alright, this time around, keep it around for a year or two. Now when they have 30 or 40 million users, then drop the $400 price tag. Because I would imagine this time around, the PS5 is probably going to be able to handle some pretty good VR. And a $400 new headset compared to the old one, or even if they just did a fresh upgrade on the one they have now, where they just, maybe better resolution and new controllers. So they might be able to recycle some of their old stuff. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait. They're talking about eye tracking, and probably wireless is too expensive, but it would be cool if you could wireless connect to your PS5 and have it that way. I'd pay extra for that. Hopefully they do something where the tracking is more of like maybe the way Oculus is doing, where they don't need a camera. It's just built into it, but one in the back too, so you can see the things behind you. Here's hoping. So, PSVR, nothing new for a while. I would say it's probably going to be 2 years into the life cycle of that, especially if the PS4 can make the the Pro look better than the PS4. I would imagine just plugging it into a PS5 is probably going to be like getting a new headset in some way. Well, that's hoping, right? Speaking of VR, the last little news of the day, the Unity have announced that they're going to integrate Labo VR, so that way for people that are developing games, it's built into the engine and be easier for them to put their own VR games. Okay, I haven't used Labo VR yet. From what I've watched and heard, it's okay. I think it'll only get better as more people use it, but I also think at this point Nintendo probably should make another cardboard headset or even a cheaper headset just to actually wear so people can try it out. That may be sickening, but if they build the games right and there's not a lot of motion, it's more of just like Job Simulator where you're kind of standing still and you're doing stuff with your hands more than your body. Who knows? So that's great news. I hope this just means Nintendo's going to take their next step, because I would love to play Mario and Legend of Zelda or just Nintendo style games in VR. So that's cool. On top of that, the only other news is, rumors that Cadence of Hyrule is going to be releasing this week. I would love to see that. That's definitely one of the games I'm going to buy on day one. I usually don't do that, but it looks cool, it looks fun, and I'm excited. Alright guys, so other than that, nothing new. No other news, just that. So I'll probably be doing a video on what I expect for E3 and a couple other things later on this week. So alright guys, have a good night, keep on gaming, and I'll catch you next time.